Hi everyone! So final video review for this week is for my second paperback read, which was It's a Date by Claire Highton-Stevenson, which was her festive novella, so hence the festivity. Really put another one that just put me in the Christmas mood. You can tell I've had a really good reading week, can't you? So this is the paperback. In case any of you didn't see it last week, this is limited edition. You can only get a paperback of this until the 25th of December, so go grab a copy. But for any of you that missed what the paperback looks like, the introduction video is still available on YouTube and on my blog, so go and check that out. If you want to check out my Goodreads review, I did just post that the other day, so if you are on YouTube, there's a link in the description below, and if you are on Facebook or on my blog, then there is a link within the post. And this is the video review for It's a Date by Claire Highton-Stevenson. Oh, this had all the festive feels as well. Like I say, I have had a great reading week. This was so festive. I felt so Christmassy. I loved this because this is a book that I helped a beta read, so I already knew what was going to happen, and I loved reading it again as just a reader. So Sally, she's a dedicated career woman. She always has been, and she has very little time for love. Christmas is looming, and she's starting to wonder if perhaps it's time for her to find love for herself. So Sally's best friend and co-teacher Gabby accompanies her as she sort of dives into this crazy world of online dating. And you know, these dating apps, bars, everywhere she's going to go and try and find the love of her life for Christmas. So some of their students cannot fathom how their two teachers cannot see that they are attracted to one another. They're literally oblivious to the fact, and these kids are like, what's wrong with you two? So the kids, in an attempt to get their two teachers together, they embark on this mission of their own to get them set up on a date. How cute is that? I mean, it's so cute. And I know when I first read this, I thought it was a cute concept, and then reading it back I was like, oh, he's just so cute. It was literally the sweetest and cutest thing. A little Christmas romance treat, totally melt your heart and have you completely falling in love with Sally and Gabby's story. Claire has outdone herself with this one. It was just so cute, and such a clever little concept, such a clever little story. An amazing plot. I loved it. I loved everything about it. Although Sally, she's a confident and strong woman, she wasn't half unsure of herself, which also made for a great read. I love these characters that are really unsure of themselves, especially when it comes to dating. And that boost from Gabby, the two of them, they made a riot pair. Like, seriously, I was like, what is wrong with you two? I was like, the kids, I was like, yeah, they're totally oblivious, aren't they? I was like, yep. Totally, like, seriously, there are no two characters more oblivious than these two. Their friendship was, you know, up front and centre, and they didn't even contemplate it, really. Their friendship was amazing, so they had this fantastic chemistry all throughout the book, and it was really frustrating knowing they were perfect for one another, and yet they really were clueless. But it added a little, like, comedy and cute fluffiness to the story. What I also liked about this is, as we've said before, I said in the introduction video, if you've seen it, and I've done some sort of advertising posts for this, it's got 25 chapters. It's like an advent calendar. So I know today's the 2nd of December, but if you were clever, and last week when I did the introduction video, you grabbed a copy on the basis that you can have an advent calendar, you get one chapter of cuteness all the way up to Christmas. Who doesn't love that? So cute. And if you missed out this year and you haven't bought it in time to do your advent calendar this year, grab a copy. Do it next year. Amazing, and it helps Claire out because you will have grabbed a copy of her book, and then you can save it, and then you just know you're going to have the most fantastic advent calendar next year. I know I'm going to use it as an advent calendar pretty much every year because I'm going to enjoy this story so many times. But what made this story for me were the kids. I know it's a romance, I know it's about the two teachers, but these kids, those students planning to do something truly amazing and lovely for their clueless teachers. I just loved watching them as they planned. I felt like I was part of their little secret, and I was like, yeah, do that. It's going to be, it's just so exciting to, like, be privy to their little plans, and, like, you really felt like part of the team. And it was clever, and it enhanced how cute the story was, how cute it needed to be, and, like, how people do nice things at Christmas. And it reminded me that teenagers are little romantics at heart. I mean, after all, they're kind of discovering their own emotions, aren't they? And they do really sweet things. I think I needed that reminder. Some teenagers freak me out immensely. It's quite scary, and I sometimes wonder if they've lost all their sense of you know, emotion, connection, people, but this really sort of reassured me that they do have that. And it was so cute that they wanted to help their teachers to find happiness. There was no agenda in it for them. They weren't using it to their advantage. They were just being so very cute and sweet. But I loved every moment of this, literally, and it really got me feeling all festive. Christmas is a time for magic. This was magical. It was completely delivered magic, this story, and I adored both Sally and Gabby. Most of the time, Sally, my heart was going out to. She was so hopeless, so clueless, and with some of those dates she had to endure, God, she deserved happiness. She so deserved it. But I highly recommend this, even if it's just a novella. I really hope there'll be more from Sally and Gabby in the future, but as a novella, it just suited really well with its 25 little chapters, and it will make you smile. It will leave you believing in love and fate and all these cute things, and it will provide some great feels for the festive season. So I hope you'll go and grab a copy. I absolutely loved it, and I know you will too. So I'll pop a link in the description so you can go and grab a copy of It's a Date by Claire Highton-Stevenson. If you've read It's a Date by Claire Highton-Stevenson, please get involved below, comment below, let me know what you thought of it. I really want to know your thoughts, especially on that plot, because it was so clever, and what you thought of it all. So comment below, get involved. If you haven't read it yet, but it's on your to be read list, you're planning to read it, or you're now really intrigued by it and you're thinking, yeah, I've got to check that book out, again, comment below, because it's always great to hear what you're reading. And if you do read it, A, I hope you enjoy it, B, I hope it makes you feel really festive, and C, I hope you love it. Bye!